And we're back here at the new place that I just found, a new park, and I just found another hit. Right, metal detector. I am the wire. Here with chemical X. It seems like every What's going on, diggers and digettes? Today's New Year's Eve, and seeing as how I don't go out on New Year's Eve, I usually stay at the house. And with the weather being in the 20s or below, I'm not going to be doing much hunting at all. So, because I don't really do cold weather all that much. And I've been saving this project for a day like today. I figured I'd go over all the gear that I use. The metal detector that I have right now is what's known as a Bounty Hunter. That's the brand name. And the model is the Fast Tracker. Now, this is actually probably the most inexpensive one on the market, and me being a beginner, exactly what I start off on. It's, you start off with the lowest and you work your way up. The basic components of the Fast Tracker by Bounty Hunters, it only got two settings. And that's it. You got your power, and you got your discriminate. So when I'm out on the field, when I'm out hunting, I don't have like any numbers to go by. It's got a smaller head, I guess. I don't know all the terminology, but I'm slowly learning it when it comes to metal detecting. One thing I really like about this type of metal detector with the two basic functions is that I don't know what's in the ground when I get a hit. So it could be anything, really. You go by your sounds. You got the low sound that's usually pull tabs, but it also has the same sound of gold. The higher pitches are normally coins or silver, stuff like that. So to me, like every time I go out, to me it's like Christmas and Easter all rolled into one every time I go out. That takes I think sometimes knowing what's there kind of takes the fun out of the hunt. But I will upgrade sooner or later. I call it Christmas and Easter combined because first you have to hunt it, and two, you have to figure out what the gift is from the earth. So yeah, if you're a beginner, I would highly suggest starting on the low end. And this one only cost me $99. I believe it was Dunham's. So yeah, like I said, I used a Bounty Hunter Fast Track. And my new toy, which is the headphones, the professional headphones, also by Bounty Hunter. It was definitely on sale for $45, but I also got a coupon, so that came in handy. Again, I know how to use these pretty well. I have it set exactly the way I want it. This is supposed to help you find the fainter noises that your detector comes across. Some that you may not hear with your human ear, but it also is good for traffic. And I wish I would have got these sooner, due to the fact that every time anybody sees me out metal detecting, you just have to come over and talk to me. So that takes up my time. So I put the headphones on and pretend I can't hear them. So it's kind of cool. I've only had them out in the field twice already, and they're going to work pretty good. The only downfall that I majorly have is basically the cord, because when I set the metal detector down, I got the headphones on, and I keep on pulling on the cord. It keeps knocking the thing over, whatever. But that's where a pinpointer will come in handy. I'll get to that later. But right now, these are like my two main items that I take: the Bounty Hunter Fast Tracker and the new headphones, which is really good. So this whole setup, both of these combined, is probably about $160 out the door. Great if you're a beginner. Okay, now on to my regular everyday gear when I know I'm going out hunting. I know a lot of people like to carry backpacks and stuff like that, which is cool. But for me, I love this vest because for two reasons. Number one, it actually says Bail Bond Enforcement Agency. And again, not too many people want to come up and talk to a bail bondsman, yet they still do. I get a lot of questions. I get a lot of questions about that. No, I am not a bounty hunter. No, I'm not out in bail enforcement. I used to work in pro wrestling, and when the wrestler Convict retired, I told him I liked his vest, and he gave it to me. So, and what I really love about it is that it has tons of pockets, like everywhere. Just this whole thing's loaded with pockets. So therefore, whatever I need, no matter what it is, I always have it on me. I don't have to go back to anything. Don't got to go back to the car. Don't got to go over. Wow, everything I need is totally right on me, which is really good. I wear it almost every single day when I'm out. I always carry backup batteries because my Bounty Hunter Fast Tracker takes 9 volts, so I always make sure I have batteries on me. Of course, you got to have a cell phone on you. For me, it's like I got to call in if I'm in the middle of a really, really good dig, and I'm really in a good area. I will call and say I'm gonna be late. I'm busy. I got a spill or whatever. You know, I got a great place. I'm gonna be home late. Whatever comes in handy. This is a shovel. I swear, and I live and die by this shovel. It is a Fiskars Big Grip multi-purpose planting tool, and I lost the first one I had, and I just love it to death. So I went out and bought a second one. They range about $10. Even though it doesn't have the deeper inside, which is the only thing it's lacking is a deeper shovel part, I like the fact that it has the serrated edges because it helps you cut a better plug when you're taking it out of the ground. Plus, it's also good for tree roots, at least the small thin ones. I know some people don't wear gloves when they're out metal detecting. I always keep gloves on me. Reason why is I always run into glass or something sharp down there, you know, wood chips or whatever. So I always wear gloves. I always keep gloves on me. Some of the other stuff I have in my pockets is a sifter. Like if I'm by a sandy area or a beach or something, the sifter comes in handy. A pair of scissors. I really don't know why I keep them on me. I just feel like I have to. I also carry some snips for like thinner branches and stuff because you know you got to get to where the stuff is, and it's a lot easier to just snip some of the smaller branches to get to the find. Now here's two things that I always keep on me: the magnifying glass and the toothbrush. And I only really use these two items if I firmly believe I found something that's worth really checking out at that moment, like a ring or what could possibly be a wheat penny, which is whatever. But normally I found out that the more time I spend out there looking at what I find, the less time I have digging. So basically, I don't really use them a whole lot. I just keep them on me just in case I do find something good. So this is my overall gear that I wear when I'm out for sure. And I'm usually out wearing it. I'm usually out wearing this every day. So maybe you might want to pick up some of this stuff, keep them by you. Comes in handy. You never know when you're going to need it, right? Okay, this one's going to be quick and simple. I don't know about all you, but I always keep my metal detector in my trunk. Almost at all times. Unless it's like getting cold out like now, I take it out of the trunk. And normally, I keep it in my trunk with me at all times because you never know when opportunity is going to hit. And, you know what I like? I keep this stuff in my car. This is what I call my backup gear because I may not have my real gear, my full-time attire on me. This is something I always keep in the car for sure. And I got a little pouch here. And has its pockets that I need, of course. That gets my stuff. And again, I always have a pair of gloves in the car. I also keep them on me. Usually I have 2 or 3 pairs. This is a G grip. I forgot to tell you the name of it. This is a G grip. This is actually pretty thick, but yet it's still thin enough to grab stuff. I always try to get stuff with the kind of like fake leather tips, vinyl tips, or whatever you want to call them, because it just helps hold everything better. But yeah, I always keep that in my car, and I always keep a spare shovel in my car. And this has saved my butt on more than a few occasions. Actually, this particular shovel was a Christmas gift. Never thought I'd get excited over a shovel for Christmas, but it was for me. Yeah, this is my backup shovel, and there are times where I broke my regular shovel, so I had to run to the car, and at least I had a backup with me at all times. So yeah, this is my backup gear that I always keep in the car because you never know when you're driving down the street and say, hey, I got to hit that area. So this is something you also might want to throw in the trunk of your car. Okay, when the day is done and the hunt is over, when I come back to the house and I go to unload, this is basically where I do it at this table, and I got just about everything I need to do, to find out what we did for a day. I always keep some water on me for sure. Water is to wash off all the dirt and crap that's on there, so you get a better look of everything. I got a magnet here. I found that, of course, metal detecting. What else? Sometimes I just see if something's metal or not. Put it up against there. For some reason, I keep the oddest of all things that I like. I found a brake shoe in the back of a junior high. There's my new little piece that I found. And over in my little cup, I keep all the stuff that you brush and scrub with. Even got a little something to chip off all the extra dirt and crap. So I keep my brushes in there. I always keep my CLR handy. The CLR works great, especially when you got pennies that are really corroded. You soak them in CLR for a while, scrub them down with the brush, and make your money. That's where I put everything when I'm done with it. So that's cool. That's my finding bowl. I always like to look at my jar of pennies and coins that I found. This is actually my third or fourth jar I filled by now. That jar I actually found metal detecting too. Keep a little area for my pull tabs, which we donate to charity. And of course, you always got to have extra rags to clean up everything. And this is what I have on my table when I'm up done for the day, and I need to know what I got. I clean everything up right here, and works really well. I got a couple other things I'm gonna be showing you that I did this past Christmas that you might like. I found it very interesting, so I wanted to share it big time. Okay, this past Christmas, of course, we had my Chemical X. He likes to have your regular everyday Christmas tree. The traditional, regular, old Christmas tree. Well, that's never good enough for me because I like to be unique. So I decided to make a metal Christmas tree. So what's up with the metal Christmas tree, you're probably thinking? Well, a lot of stuff that I used this year on this tree, I actually did find metal detecting. And it actually did make pretty good ornaments, what are you going to do with some of the stuff you find? Is beyond me. It's like, what are you really, really going to use it for? So, I decided to just start putting some hooks on it and put them on a tree. Some of my ornaments this year are the first pocket knife I found. I found a metal snowflake when I was out detecting. This is one of the new buttons and bottle caps I found. I mean, it came out very pretty, so I'm like, why hide it? Display it. What I like to do is take coins that Coinstar wouldn't take, and I threw some hooks on those, like bent quarter and screwed up nickel, and of course tons of rusted out crap pennies. I even made like a little penny garland here just for fun. This is actually another new piece. I don't know what it is, but I decided to throw a hook on it and put it on the tree. This is actually going to go. I actually got two mirrors that I found metal detecting, and I thought, what am I going to do with them for real? Seriously. So what I decided to do is just, again, throw some hooks on them and put them on the tree. I just enjoy being super original like that. Another penny. One of the cars that I found while I was out. When I was over in Silver Lake, Michigan, I found a tackle box. And what I decided to do is actually take the tackle box, all the bobbers, and I decided to put the bobbers on the tree too. I just have fun with the stuff that you find. Keep an open mind, see what you can do with it. Like this year, I decided to make a metal Christmas tree. And actually, some of these ideas really, for the pennies, really, really came in handy. Because again, I have a small tree where I lost all the ornaments from. So I took all the pennies that Coinstar didn't want. And I started to just make, this whole tree is what I call the money tree. Because everything on it, except for the top, is all pennies. And I got the pennies going down over the lights. I decided to put up some more pennies. So again, like if you guys got stuff that, keep an open mind. Do what you can do with it. Alright, well, I thank you all for watching. This is my gear. This is what I have while I'm out metal detecting, while I'm cleaning, and while I'm getting creative. I'm Tripwire, and I thank you so much for watching. And thanks for supporting metal detecting, beginner to beginner. You all have a happy and safe New Year's Eve. Please don't drink and drive. So, thanks again for watching. Later.